I mean, I don't know if nagkamali lang ako, but on the first day, I nodded ng konti kay Senator De Lima. Gumanon din siya. Hindi ko alam kung na-acknowledge because we were friends once upon a time. And this is a court. We owe it to each other to be professional, di ba? So wag tayong pumayag na someone like Director Matibag would do that. My point, Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer, he could have not announced it and investigated. Imbestigahan mo, tingin mo may mali, imbestigahan mo, but it is unfair to me and unfair to the court that kung kailan siya patatawag siya sa Monday, intimidate mo ako, hindi kita tatanungin sa Monday dahil mag-a-announce ka na iimbestigahan mo.
Heto na po, no? Atin pong gawa ng reaksyon itong si Senator Robin Padilla at itong si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano pumalag dito kay Senator Matibag. Kung saan itong si Matibag, parang gumaganti itong si Matibag eh. Si Matibag is isa siya sa mga witness ng prosecutors na dapat naman ay mag-cooperate sana siya dito sa impeachment trial. Bakit ngayon parang ginigipit niya ang Senado? Specifically, itong si mga Cayetano na mayroon siyang panibagong gimmick niya diyan yung sa SEA Games, yung sports complex na ginamit sa SEA Games, okay? Si Cayetano, binabanatan itong si NBI Matibag. At siyempre si Senator Robin Padilla nagpalabas rin siya sa kanyang saloobin patungkol kay Matibag. Parang abusado na talaga itong si Matibag eh, no? Kaya pumalag itong si Senator Robin at si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. At heto pa, atin ring gawa ng reaksyon kung saan itong si Attorney Salvador Panelo, itong dating legal counsel ni Tatay Digong, ay sinabing, "Kapal moks, ang kapal ng mukha mo, BBM." Okay? Binatikos ang sunod-sunod na biyahe ni PBBM sa iba't ibang bansa. Pakinggan natin itong si Attorney Panelo kasi tama naman si Attorney Panelo eh. Si BBM po ay nagwawaldas ng pera ng bansa natin. Gasta siya ng gasta sa pagpunta sa iba't ibang bansa. Alam naman po natin, malaki pong pera ang magagasta every time na si BBM po ay pumupunta sa iba't ibang bansa. At ang sabi po ni dating spokesperson, legal counsel, Attorney Panelo, ay wala namang naibalik in return itong ginagawa ni BBM. Okay? Lagi tayong pumupunta doon, nag-encourage sa ibang bansa, pero wala naman tayong lahat naman ay mga puros promises lang. Hindi naman kinakagat ng ibang bansa. Mamaya, malalaman natin yan kasi i-explain yan kay Attorney Panelo. At sa huli ng video na ito, pakikinggan po natin ang reaksyon ni Attorney Powa, one of the defense team, legal defense team of VP Sara, and at the same time, ito po yung spokesperson ng defense team ni VP Sara, kung saan nagre-react po siya patungkol po sa naganap na impeachment trial kanina. Okay? Yan po ating pag-uusapan, pero bago ang lahat, paki-like muna at saka paki-share itong ating video guys para kakalat ito sa taong bayan. Marami po ang makaalam na ganito na po ang nangyayari sa ating bansa. Itong administrasyong Marcos masyadong grabe sa pamumulitika. Pati itong impeachment trial hinaharangan. Alam naman natin yung si Matibag na yan kontrolado yan ni BBM sa ating opinion. At sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe dito sa aking channel, mag-subscribe na po kayo kasi libre lang po ang mag-subscribe dito sa YouTube. Walang bayad yan, okay? Walang bayad yan. Subscribe na kayo at kapag kayo ay nakasubscribe sa ating channel, ma-notify yung mga cellphones ninyo at lagi kayong updated sa ating mga trending na balita na kagaya nito. Okay? Kaya subscribe na po. Okay? Nakasubscribe na lahat? Okay, heto. Panoorin natin itong si Senator Padilla at itong si Senator Cayetano pumalag dito kay Matibag. Ito po, play natin.
The gentleman has 2 minutes.
Maraming salamat po. A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mga mahal kong kasama, nais ko lamang pong idulog sa inyo ang aking nararamdaman, ang isang damdaming masasabi ko pong nagtatanong, sapagkat ang mga nangyayari po sa ating hukuman sa mga oras na ito, hindi ko po alam kung ito ba ay eksakto lang na nangyayari o ito po ba ay sinasadya. Katulad po ng pagkakakulong ng ating dalawang senator judge na si Senator Jinggoy Estrada
Correct.
at si Senator Rodante Marcoleta. At ang kagiyat pong pagdating ng aming mga masasabing galing sa ombudsman
Para sa akin, sinasadya
at
talaga yan.
kay Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. At kahapon, pagkatapos pong ng isang araw na mabanggit
Si Cayetano
ang
naman,
patungkol sa
ang gigipitin nila.
pagpunta ng ating mahal na NBI Director sa Bangkok, at ito po ay kinwestiyon
Correct.
ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, kahapon po ay biglang lumabas ang isang pahayag na iniimbestigahan daw po yung patungkol sa pangyayari noong Southeast
Games.
Asian Games.
Panahon niya ni
Ito po
Duterte,
ba
ha?
ay eksakto lang o ito po ba
Hindi
ay
talaga.
mayroong dapat tayong pangambahan?
Pamumulitika yan.
Sapagkat, alam niyo po, ako din po ay dapat ay pupunta ng Iran. Sapagkat isinagawa po ang pagbibigay-pugay sa namatay na kanilang leader, spiritual leader. Pero hindi po ako tumuloy dahil may impeachment po tayo.
Oh.
Tanong ko lamang po sa ating
Nire-respeto
mga
ni Robin
kasama.
Padilla.
Dapat po ba tayong mangamba? Dapat po ba kaming manggamba? At tayo po ay parang eksakto naman lahat ito? Hindi ba po tayo ay malayang korte? Tayo po ay may karapatan
Pananakot
na
yung kay
binibigay
Matibag.
ng konstitusyon na magsagawa po ng pagdinig na ito. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat po, Ginoong tagapamahalang hukom.
Buti
The
naman,
manifestation
ni
of
Senator
Senator Judge Padilla is noted. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge
Stop,
Cayetano?
Presiding
Pumalag rin
Officer.
si Cayetano. Pumalag rin.
Rule 6 of the impeachment proceedings is that the rules of the Senate is suppletory, and if there is anything that affects the honor, integrity, or the functions of us individually or as a Senate here as an impeachment court, someone can rise on a question of personal or collective privilege. I won't do that, but may I just respond to what Senator Padilla said, since my name was mentioned and since the investigation announced by the NBI yesterday seems to be pertaining to this person as chairman of the 2019 organizing committee of the Southeast Asian Games. May I, maybe, in the form muna of manifestation, unless the presiding officer or Senate President thinks that I should elaborate on a by asking for time on a personal collective privilege, but I don't want to start that
Senator
proceeding.
Judge Cayetano may make his manifestation. For the record, sir.
So, first and foremost, sa sinabi po ni Senator Padilla, I won't ask na ipa-play na yung video, but quite exhaustive yung sinabi ni NBI Director about the Southeast Asian Games. So, if the intention was to have a chilling effect, we already have that chilling effect. May 11, hinabol dito sa session hall na to ng mga ahente ng NBI si Senator Bato. May 13, nagkaroon ng enkwentro, putukan, pinipilit ng NBI na hindi sa loob ng Senado, but we have all the evidence that it was inside the Senate. Other incidents, I do not want to evoke reaction or debate because I want to respect my fellow senators. Much of this has been vented in the media, is in court. Director Matibag has promised us that he will give us a warrant issued by the ICC, has promised us that he will hold his agents na nanggulpi ng isang OSAA. He will be the one to implement the contempt order and hold them in his office, but wala ditong natupad. So when I mentioned his name, his position the other day that it was bad taste, walang personal yan. I mean, regardless kung sinong, even if it was a
Pero si Matibag na may personal.
secretary, an alter ego of the president who wrote the prosecution team or the defense team to say, pwede bang next week kasi may seminar.
Lumalaki
I would have said the
ulo
same
ni
thing,
Matibag,
diba?
eh.
Na, you know, look at the
Binabackupan niya
gallery.
ni BBM.
Kompleto parati dyan from Congressman Ace Barbers to many Congressman Ridon. I won't name all of you, but you're busy people. But you think this is important, so you take time out and you are here.
Unfair
Diba?
yan.
Of course, the prosecution team, you have to be, you are here. We are here.
Nire-respeto
Despite
yung
of many
impeachment.
other important things.
Pero si Matibag,
not
baliwala
only
lang.
investigations, not only the flood control, not only the BIR, not only, we're also talking about the nation being prone to volcanic eruption, to yung bagyo, buti, well, nasalanta pa rin tayo
Si
ng bagyong
Dilima parang galit
Inday.
pa
Ibang
rin ni
Inday ang
Cayetano.
pinag-uusapan natin dito sa impeachment. But still, we are here. So it was in good faith that I said,
Makita ko
as an
talaga yung
example,
mukha ni Dilima.
mukha namang masama kapag kayong
Na
isang
ayaw niya kay Cayetano.
bureau head. NBI director is a very important position, but it is a bureau. So if a bureau head, and tignan yung invitation, nakalagay sa invitation, or your representative, and we resolved it. So aksidente ba na yesterday, suddenly after I mentioned it,
Wala man
and
lang pinadala si
after,
Matibag
during the
dyan.
weekend, many have been talking about na dapat ata hindi 16. So 21 na lang kami ngayon eh. So 2/3 of 21 is 7. Pag nabawasan pa kami ng 3, 13 na lang yon.
Grabe.
Pero some will argue, mabawasan lang kami ng 1 o 2,
Halata na talaga.
baka 13 na rin yon kasi wala naman half person o 3/4 person. So all of these issues
Inubos
are
talaga
valid.
yung Senado.
Question. The chilling effect is there, but am I intimidated? Wala
Pero
na
yung
akong
mga
choice.
congressman, wala.
Ilalabang ko na to. Gagawin ko yun ang
Nandoon
dapat
yung
kong
corruption
gawin.
sa
Bumaliktad
Kongreso.
man yung sitwasyon, si President Marcos ang ini-impeach and I felt a certain way, ilalabang ko rin. Chief Justice man ang i-impeach, ilalabang ko rin. But for the record, Mr. President, go ahead and investigate. First of all, that's been investigated many, many times. COA, I'm not sure. I think the Office of the Ombudsman, ang nag-file pa ata, Chief of Staff mo eh. Senator Rob, I'm not sure but parang may kaso na nun. Senator Drilon quizzed us here. I was Speaker of the House but I chose to appear before the Senate to be able to answer all of those questions directly. The SEA Games, paulit-ulit yan. Biktima na ng speakership ng 2019 yan. Nahuli namin yung PR na sinabi kikiam, pinakain daw mga Muslim ng baboy, when it was chicken longganisa na pinakain. Pero nasiraan na tayo sa Malaysia, Indonesia. The SEA Games gave us so much honor. So far, it is still the biggest SEA Games in history. Many of our athletes launched their career, even going to gold medals in the Olympics. Our athletic and our yung aquatic natin center in Clark is one of the best in the world. Ang nagsabi nito yung Israeli coach ng isang foreign team doon. But go ahead if you want to investigate. But I just want to put on record, mukhang misfire. Bakit? Yung
Pinopolitika
sinasabi
talaga.
niyang infrastructure na walang bidding, first of all, the procurement law has many modes of procurement. So don't make it appear sa public na just because walang bidding, may anomalya na to. Okay. Secondly,
Ginajudge
bakit
ka
ko
agad.
sinabing misfire? Hindi po sa, I'm referring to Director ng NBI Matibag.
Actually, nakapunta na ko dyan ha. yung panahon ng lahat ng mga colleges na public colleges, doon kung saan ginanap yung swimming doon, yun ang yun yung complex na yun eh. Ang ganda, pang world class talaga, nakapunta ako dyan.
I had nothing to do with the infrastructure. The chairman of the committee. In fact, I had to resign from the DFA because I was running for congressman during that time. So dun sa sinasabi ni Director Matibag na may congressional insertion to fund it, it's definitely not me because how could a non-member of the Senate or non-member of the House insert anything? Okay. Dun sa sinasabi niyang infrastructure, it was done by the BCDA. The chairman of the BCDA is one of the closest advisors of the president now. The president of the BCDA is one of the closest advisors and is a secretary now. And he said, medyo kaduda tong kumpanya na nanalo walang bidding. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same company who's making the City Hall of Pasig. So, I mean, if they want to investigate, go ahead. But by mentioning the organizing committee of the SEA Games, ako po chairman nun. At paninindigan ko po na napakaganda nung nangyari doon. At kung may anomalya, ako unang magagalit. So, go ahead. But my point, Mr. Chairman, honorable members of the court, sa prosecution, to be fair sa prosecution at marami akong
Baluktutin
kaibigan,
na naman
I've
nila
never
yan.
felt any intimidation
Para
from any of you.
makulong si
I mean,
Cayetano.
you've continued to be either friends or for those who are former friends but friends. I mean, I don't know if nagkamali lang ako, but on the first day, I nodded ng konti kay Senator De Lima. Gumanon din siya, hindi ko alam kung na-acknowledge because we were friends once upon a time and this is a court. We owe it to each other to be professional, di ba? So wag tayong pumayag na someone like Director Matibag would do that. My point, Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer, he could have not announced it and investigated. Imbestigahan mo, tingin mo may mali, imbestigahan mo, but it is unfair to me and unfair to the court that kung kailan siya patatawag siya sa Monday, intimidate mo ako, hindi kita tatanungin sa Monday dahil mag-a-announce ka na iimbestigahan mo. Tapos sasabihin mo may insertion, tapos sasabihin mo hindi liquidated po lahat yun. So, let me talk of unfairness. Hindi ba unfair? Kung ako, babalik-tarin ko, sasabihin ko, inimbestigahan ko na rin kahapon Ang sabi sa akin, mainit ang ulo ni Director Matibag kasi may contractor na daw yung binigay na lupa para sa NBI at gusto niya sarili niyang contractor. So, would that be fair to him? No. It would be a marites accusation.
Grabe.
So that's the same thing he announced yesterday. A marites accusation towards me that affects this court because I am now a senator judge. So I hope this is the last time that I'm going to have to speak about this. But definitely we've been speaking about this, binabawasan talaga kami. Iniisa-isa. Even yung mga vlogger na malapit sa administrasyon, sabi, 2 down, 3 down, may kasunod na. Di ba? So, Mr.
Obvious
President,
na
I want
Grabe ang
this
administrasyon.
impeachment to be a test
Watch out sa
that the
2028.
1987 Constitution works. And that despite political differences, the prosecution and defense, I saw them after the first or second day, nagkakamayang kayo.
Ang dumi talaga ng
Nagkakamustahan.
politika ng Pilipinas.
After the first or second day nung mainit na baliktaktakan dyan sa pre-trial, nagbabatian, di ba? Even in court. So, we can't help but be emotional. We can't help but get mad at what we think is disgusting or sometimes crossing the line. But is there any question that for this verdict, whether it's for conviction or acquittal, to be accepted by the Filipino people, we have to make sure that the integrity of the court is intact. I will admit to you, nahirapan po ako. Wala si Senator Marcoleta Iilan lang po kaming abogado dito. Si Senator
Cheese.
Pangilinan, Senator Cheese, si Aimee is a law graduate, di ba?
PM.
Senator Pia, Bam is a second-year law student and I'm encouraging him na tapusin niya. Total review na yung nangyayari ngayon. But it's not easy. 24 lang kami, nabawasan na ng 3. So I hope this issue of the integrity of the court becomes an issue for all of us. No, I'll repeat what I said when I was
galing
Senate
ni
President.
Cayetano dito.
Director, hindi mo kami natibag. So wag mo try itibagin tong representation na to o itong impeachment court because what you're doing is not helping. Investigate whatever you want to investigate. You want to investigate ba't ako nagpatubo ng balbas? Investigate mo, no problem with me. Pero wag mo nang i-announce kasi nga naaapektuhan yung integrity ng court. Thank you for the leeway, Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Senator Judge Alan Cayetano. Yes, what is the pleasure of Senator Judge Pia Cayetano?
Mr. President, Presiding Officer, I assume most of my colleagues, like me, were busy studying the lengthy memorandum filed by each of the parties. For the record, 30-plus pages, more or less double space yung sa prosecution. Kaya by the time I got to the defense, para na ako maduduling kasi mahaba na nga yung 30 pages na double space. Napunta pa ako sa single space. Okay lang yun, kasama sa trabaho yun. Pero that's how lengthy the documents were. And I slept at 2 a.m. Hindi kasama to sa explanation ko. Di ako nagyayabang or anything. It's our job. And I'm a night person, so normal sa akin yun. And then in the morning, tuloy ulit. Sent my staff questions, asked for more details, and then we worked together throughout the morning until it was time to come here. So I don't know anything about this statement of Director Matibag. But it bothers me to hear this. I now remember that I saw a message pop up in my phone which hindi ko nga pinansin kasi nga ito yung important issue ko na pag-aralan ko tong memorandum ng mga parties na inabala nga naman nilang very lengthily and exhaustively na nila dinidiscuss in a written document. But I recall now na may nag-pop up na message from a coach telling me na gustong pa-imbestigahan yung SEA Games. And di ko talaga pinansin. And now Alan brings it up and I am bothered. There is no jurisdiction in the world that allows a judge to be pressured and intimidated. And I ask each one of you, my dear colleagues, payag ba tayo sa ganito? Ganito na ba tayo dito ngayon?
Grabe.
Don't we want a better country for our children?
Si Ontiveros parang wala lang.
Why would you allow
Kasi
a
pabor
director
sa kanila
who was just called to be a witness next week brag that he's going to investigate? And again, I don't know. So I respectfully request that it be played. Because I want to understand. If I don't have reason to be upset, then thank you, I can focus. I can go back to the business on hand. But right now, I am upset to hear this. And I will stand up for each one of you. I don't care what side you're on. I will stand up for you if somebody tries to intimidate you. So with all due respect, Mr. Presiding Officer, I ask that we play it. I want to see what this witness is doing.
Ayan, na-play na yan kanina natin eh. So yun po, kaya galit po ang mga Cayetano doon eh. Kasi parang pinipressure sila diyan sa impeachment eh. Eto, panoorin rin natin itong kay Panelo kung saan sinabi niyang kapal mo BBM. Ito po, panoorin natin.
Kapal Mox. Habang ang taong bayan ay naghahanap ng mga katugunan sa mga pangunahing suliranin ng bansa, itong presidente natin, wala pa ako nakita o report nila na isang pledge na pinuntahan nila noon ay nagawa. Wala. As in, wala. Pero, ayan.
Pledge pala yung term nun. Wala ni isang pledge, meaning walang balik na pera sa atin. Waldas siya ng waldas, naghihirap na ang bayan natin, wala naman na balik in return, di ba? Kaya sabi ni Panelo, ang kapal mo BBM. Tama yan.
Sige pa rin ang ano niya. Wala siyang pakialam. Gastos ng bayan.
pinabulaanan ng Malacanang ang pahayag ni Davao City Mayor Sebastian Baste Duterte na ang impeachment laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte ay matagal nang pinagplanuhan upang pigilan itong tumakbo sa 2028 presidential election. Ano po masasabi niyo sa naging reaction nila, Attorney Sal, sa kay VP Sara?
Ano ba magiging reaction nila? Di pareho pa lang. Wala naman na bago eh. Di ba matagal na natin sinabi yan na talagang pinagplanuhan niya yan. Yan naman talagang dahilan. Siyempre, nanggagalaiti sila magtanggol sa kanilang mga sarili. Sabi na, transparency and accountability. Really? Now? Kung totoo yung sinasabi niyo, yung pangako ni Presidente Marcos Jr. na may ikukulong noong December, papanagutin niya, bakit hanggang ngayon wala?
Oh.
Bakit? Kasi nga, hindi niya matuloy-tuloy yung flood control project na normally investigation because
Walang nakulong.
lalabas
Mas nakulong pa si Marcoleta at si Mike Defensor,
Hindi ba kayo kasama kayo mga utak?
pati si Jinggoy.
Yun lang yun.
Ayan. Maraming salamat po, Attorney Sal. Well, speaking
May
of,
bakulong
Pangulong
na, sabi ni
Ferdinand Marcos
BBM,
Jr.,
di ba?
Nagtungo nga si
Binudol na
Pangulong
naman
Ferdinand
tayo.
Marcos Jr. sa Singapore para sa 3 araw na working visit kung saan tatalakayin ang pagpapalakas ng ugnayang bilateral, pagpapalawak ng kalakalan at pamumuhunan, kalusugan, kapaligiran at pagpapanatili ng katatagan ng rehiyon. Nakatakda rin siyang makipagpulong kay Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wong at makibahagi sa isang investment roundtable kasama ang mga business leaders. Ito po, ano pong masasabi niyo sa muling paglalakbay ni Pangulong BBM?
Kapal Moks. Habang ang taong bayan ay naghahanap ng mga katugunan sa mga pangunahing suliranin ng bansa, itong presidente natin, wala nang ginawa kundi mamasyal sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Sunod yan, Japan, Canada, ngayon na naman
Grabe.
Singapore. At earlier on pa, ang dami ng mga pinupunta niya na wala namang nangyayari kasi
Correct.
mga pledges, wala namang wala pa ako nakita o report nila.
Sayang ang
na
pera
yung
sa
pinuntahan nila noon ay nagawa. Wala.
bansa.
Kasi wala. Pero, ayan, sige pa rin ang ano niya. Wala siyang pakialam. Gastos ng bayan. Kaya nga, di ba sabi ko, anong uring presidente ka? Na habang ang mga kababayan mo ay nandun, si General Santos hanggang ngayon, nagre-reklamo kung walang ayuda. Habang ang mga tao ay naghahanap ng kalinga dito sa gobyerno nito, kung paano nila gagawa ng paraan ang mga pagtaas ng presyo ng mga bilihin. O yun lang yung mga anomalya nga na hindi pa magawa ng katugunan ang mga akusasyon. Ang concentration talaga nila, impeachment, conviction ni Inday Sara. Kaya talagang, ay nako, sabi rin nga natin sa article natin, the clock is ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Nalalapit na ang pagbaba ninyo sa kapangyarihan.
Well, samantala, Attorney Sal, bahagyang tumaas naman ang satisfaction rating ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa ikalawang quarter ng taon ayon sa pinakahuling survey ng social weather stations. Mula sa 33% noong Marso, umakyat ito daw sa 38% noong June. Pero gayon man, mas marami pa rin ang nagsasabi na hindi sila kontento sa kanyang performance na nasa 45% habang 17% yung nananatiling undecided. Dahil dito umangat yung net satisfaction rating ni BBM, ni Pangulong BBM mula negative 15 o poor noong Marso tungo sa negative 7 o neutral nitong Hunyo. Pinakamataas ang satisfaction rating niya sa Balance Luzon habang nananatiling pinakamataas ang dissatisfaction sa Mindanao. Isinagawa ang survey, Attorney Sal, noong June 20 hanggang 29 sa 1,200 respondents sa buong bansa. Ito medyo umangat, Attorney Sal. Ano pong masasabi ninyo?
Ano umangat? Umangat ba yung dati na mababa? Wala. Yung sinasabing negative 15% na naging negative something. Negative pa rin. Diyos ko naman. Ano ba yan?
Pero itong issue pa, Attorney Sal, itong sa tinatawag na unvalidated information. Dahil nga sa impeachment trial, sinabi ni NBI Regional Director Jeremy Lotok na itinuturing ng NBI bilang unvalidated information yung sinasabi nga Operation Romanov na iniuugnay sa umano'y banta sa buhay ng Vice Presidente. Ayon sa kanya, yung kanilang sa kanilang open source investigation, unang lumitaw yung terminong Romanov sa isang talumpati ni Davao City Mayor Sebastian Duterte sa isang hakbang dun sa Maisog Rally, kung saan nga binanggit umano nito ang pamilyang Marcos. At dagdag pa niya, hindi nakapagbigay ng sapat na ebidensya yung kampo ni VP Sara upang patunayan nga yung umano'y plano laban sa kanya, at hindi rin dumalo yung vlogger na para maipaliwanag yung kanyang mga pahayag. At samantala, iginiit din ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano na may manipis na hangganan sa pagitan ng isang babala at saka sa isang banta. Habang nilinaw naman ng NBI yung kanilang investigasyon na nakatuon pa rin do sa umano'y grave threats na binitawan ni VP Sara laban sa Pangulo. Ano pong komento ninyo dito sa sinasabing unvalidated information na NBI attorney?
Alam po niyo, yung Operation Romanov na yun. Sabi ng testigo, sa mga unang mga pahayag niya, yun ay operation against Inday Sara. Pero sabi niya kagabi, hindi pala daw operation pala against the family ng Marcos. Nagkaloko-loko na. Yan ang problema. Kaya nga sinabi kong house show ang investigasyon kasi talaga naman kalokohan lang yung ginawa nilang investigasyon. Talagang ang kanilang ang kanilang plano from the very start mag-file ng kaso. Kahit na yung kaso ng pinapile nila ay wala namang batayan at ginawa pang impeachable offense. Kaya nga ng pinupunto ng mga iba doon kagabi. Yung grave threats mo, ang penalty niyan, maliit. Ganun din yung inciting to sedition mo, available pa. Paano naging high crime yan? At betrayal of the public trust. Doon lang may problema na siya. Tsaka talagang makikita niyo na paiba-iba ang kanyang mga salaysay. At the same time, ang klarong-klaro talaga ay umiiwas siyang sagutin ng diretsyo ang mga katanungan. Palagi siyang umiiwas dito, iwas puso siya palagi. Ginagamit niya ang kanyang pagkabugado. Kaya tuloy itong defense lawyer, nayayabot na rin. Panay objection niya kasi tama naman. Ito naman si Bugoy na, bilang abogado. Ayun pa rin, yung kanyang pagkakataon, he shot at prominence. Pagkakataon niya na sumikat dahil ilang araw na siyang nasa TV. Naku talaga naman. Yung tanong na po pwedeng isang sentence lang, inaabot ng ilang paragraphs bago mga tanong Talagang gusto nilang pahabain ng mga tanong niya para yung camera nakapokus sa kanya, matagal siyang nandun sa screen.
So yun po ang komentaryo rin ni Panelo patungkol po doon sa nangyari kay Lutok, no? Na medyo ang daming sablay si Lutok at ngayon po ay medyo alam na ng taong bayan bakit si VP Sara sinali pa itong grave threat na ito. Okay? Ito po ang pahayag ni Attorney Powa kaugnay doon sa latest na nangyari sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Ito po, pakinggan natin.
So, I'll take questions na po. Hindi na po ako mag-opening statement.
Sabi ng prosecution na yung statement ni Vice President Sara Duterte na forward of those sub-judice.
Siguro that's up to the court to decide po. Hindi na po ako magko-comment tungkol dyan. The Vice President has stated what she felt and whether it's covered by sub-judice or not, kaparehas ng mga komento rin ng both prosecution and defense. Yan po ay nasa impeachment court na po to decide.
Sir, doon sa manifestation po kanina ni Lead Counsel Attorney Sheila Sison, bakit po important yung ganung manifestation na kailangan maikli lang po ang mga manifestation before?
Na-explain naman ni Lead Prosecutor Luis Rodin po yung kanilang side, so we have to respect that. Pero on the part of the defense, ayaw lang po natin yung mga ganyang manifestation because if there are conclusions of law and conclusions of facts rather, ang nangyayari kasi nakukondition yung publiko, no? Hindi naman, lalo na pag technical yung mga nangyayari, syempre gusto nating may paliwanag sa publiko, pero pag sa ganung paraan, ang pakiramdam po kasi ng defense ay nagkakaroon ng summation ng kaso at dahil doon ay kinokondisyon natin, no, yung publiko at yung mga senator judges kung ano ba talaga yung ina-advocate natin at gusto lang natin maging patas tayo na pag mag-withdraw tayo ng witness, we simply have to say na i-withdraw natin yung witness. At nasabi naman po ng ating presiding officer na kung kailangan mang i-explain yung reasons because, you know, we also understand the side of lead prosecutor Luis Tro. Maaari naman daw pong i-explain sa mga press con.
Sir, mas marami pang mga witnesses sa withdraw Article 4. Anong meaning yan sa inyo sa defense?
Sa amin naman po, wala. No? That is really the prerogative of the prosecution. Pagdating din ng time ng defense, kami rin po, baka mag-withdraw ng maraming witnesses depending on how we think our case is going. So sa atin, we will just move on to prepare for Article 1. No? But we have been preparing naman for quite some time. So we just need to shift our attention now to Article 1, but of course without forgetting that Director Matibag will still be called next week.
Sa Article 1, ready na rin ba kayo?
Yes, opo. Lahat naman ng articles, sabi ko nga noon, pagdating sa defense, syempre, hindi natin may iwasan na may mag-anchor for the day, etc. May assigned to do things. Pero lahat kami, no, we're conditioned and our disposition is that each and every lawyer in the defense team should be able to argue and to cross-examine and to stand, no, for the defense on any given day and for any given witness.
Sa horizon ba na papatawag din sa Article 1 sa early July na
Sa ngayon, wala pa po kaming na pag-uusapan na ganyan dahil nga yung depensa po kasi matagal pa nandun pa kami sa dulo, no? As far as the prosecution is concerned, I cannot speak for them, but only for the defense, napag-usapan na nga kanina at na-clarify na nga na uunahin munang matapos yung presentation for all articles ng prosecution, tsaka magiging panahon naman ng defense para mag-present ang aming tinatawag na evidence in chief.
Interview kanina si dating NBI Director Jimmy Santiago.
No.
Sinasabi niya na kung sa assassin ng findings nila sa kanilang investigation, may kakayahan dahil may pera at may resources ang Vice President yung kaya ng assassin. In reaction to that?
Well, that's his opinion, but that has to be proven. That has to be proven actually in this impeachment proceeding. So, sir, pasensya na po kayo. I really, it's very difficult for us counsels all.
Violating Rule 18, sir.
Medyo nawala
Can you
yung audio.
expound more
Oh,
on
okay
the
lang.
due process argument earlier? Hindi lang masyado kasi limited lang po yung time. Why would pagsasabina po ng bank records would violate the due process?
Okay, because unang-una sa lahat, balik ko lang sa nabanggit ko kanina sa oral arguments. No? Pagdating sa pag-issue ng subpoena, you have to look at two things. No? You have to, first is definiteness. Ibig sabihin nun, kailangan particularly describe kung ano yung gusto mong isubpoena. Pangalawa, it has to be relevant. Ibig sabihin, may kaugnayan o direktang kaugnayan dito sa isinasagawang paglilitis. Ngayon, pagdating naman sa due process, no, kailangan natin malaman, pwede ba yung mga bagay na sinasubpoena o hindi under our laws. And kung ibabaliwala na lang natin yung mga batas natin, kailangan lang natin mag-issue ng subpoena, then nawawalan ng due process because the respondent has protections under the law. At again, hindi lang po yan sa respondent, it goes for each and every one of us Filipinos. No? Basic naman po yan at sinabi rin po sa Supreme Court decision na aking kinote kanina, that the due process requirement applies, no, in every stage of the proceeding. Ibig sabihin nun, magmula sa pag-file ng impeachment complaint sa House, hanggang dumating ng Committee on Justice, hanggang dumating dito sa paglilitis sa Senado, dapat nire-respeto and na-observe yung due process, no, para naman sa kapakanan ng respondent.
Attorney, nagbawas na ang prosecution ng mga testigo or support article of impeachment. On your part sa depensa, may mangyayari bang pagbabawas tama dun sa pag-counter ninyo sa mga testigo nila?
Too early to say, sir. Kasi mahaba pa to. Sa dulo pa lang kami. Actually, di ba, mauuna muna ang prosecution. So right now, I don't want to give any definite statement because it's really, really too early to say. It's too early.
Sir, comment lang po doon sa possession ng prosecution na in the Corona case kasi piniyagan yung mga documents that predates his term as Chief Justice, and one of your key arguments in the case also on the aspect of predating po, yung position ni Vice President before siya ma-elect in 2022. Comment lang po on that.
I guess, again, I don't want to get into the merits. I'll just say what I stated. No, I'll refer you to my part of the oral arguments. The Corona impeachment trial was done way before the decision of the Supreme Court in Duterte versus HOR. And anong presumption dyan? That when the Supreme Court decided the decision penned by none other than Senior Associate Justice Marvic Leonin, they were cognizant and they were fully aware of what happened in the Corona trial. And that's why, there are guidelines that are enumerated under the Supreme Court decision. And again, I will refer you to that. You can go ahead and read the decision and you will see the guidelines there.
Constitution was keep on saying, ito naman ay political, hindi ito masyadong technical and legal, kaya dapat marunong tayo sa alam mong hihilingin nila para maibigay po yung side naman na gusto nila ipabot sa taong bayan.
Ang kaluwagan po ba, ibig sabihin po niyan, ay hindi babaliwala na natin lahat ng batas ng Pilipinas? Hindi naman po siguro tama yan.
Sir, additional comment lang. Ang reply ulit ng House kasi doon sa House of Representatives, Duterte versus House of Representatives case ay overturned dictum lang.
I've already said my piece on that. No? So I think you should refer to it because obviously we disagree that it is obiter. Definitely, in fact, dalawang beses pa nga ni-reiterate yung guidelines Started from if you read the decision, the first 2 pages of the decision na may summation dun ng guidelines, and then dun sa last portion, inulit-ulit yung guidelines. So, I think that is something for the court to consider na, no? But obviously, as I said, I respect Congressman Diok. No? I have the utmost respect for him, to be honest. No? So, he has his position, I have my position, meaning the prosecution has their position, the defense has its position, so it's up to the court.
Sir, gusto kang binabasa dun sa oral arguments?
Opo.
Nag-inform ko ka? Ano ba yun? Kabisado mo ba sa...
I think it's personal preference. Nahihirapan po kasi ako pag nagbabasa ako because it's distracting for me. So, talaga naman pong kahit noon ganun po talaga ako. No? Hindi ako nagbabasa. At sa regular courts, hindi rin po talaga ako nagbabasa.
Attorney, what would be your preparations?
But sorry, I'll just have to kasi baka ma-misconstrue, no? It's really a personal preference. It doesn't mean that it's better na wala kang binabasa. No, I'm not saying I'm good kasi may binabasa. Wala akong binabasa or may binabasa ako. It's just personal preference. Each lawyer has his or her own style. As you can see, some lawyers kahit may binabasa, ang ganda naman ng delivery and very coherent. So, it's really irrelevant kung may binabasa o walang binabasa. It's just a matter of preference for each lawyer. Go ahead.
What would be your preparations for the defense sa next week in regards to mga bagay na
Well, right now, as I said, we're just shifting gears because I think after Director Matibag, we will proceed with Article 1. So now, of course, we're focusing on Article 1. Although we're prepared for it, syempre, as the trial goes, parating naman may fine-tuning yan here and there. So that's what we'll be focusing on.
What are your hopes for the upcoming decision on Monday on the motion of the prosecution to subpoena the
Siyempre po, kung ano man yung naging posisyon natin, sana we were able to justify it. We were able to show that, the issue on relevance, we discussed the issue on relevance, we discussed the issues on the various laws that prohibit certain disclosures. But whatever happens, we'll take it as it is, and we always submit ourselves to the wisdom of the court. And then also, kung hindi man natin magustuhan, there are always going to be legal remedies available.
Kabilang sa legal remedies. Ang Supreme Court.
Well, sir, it's too early to say. Wala pang decision. I don't want a clickbait soundbite, So I'm not saying anything right now. Those are all on the table, but there's nothing. Nothing has been discussed. It's too premature, and plus, all of these things will have to be discussed with our client.
Mas simple majority na ang kailangan para
I think so. Pag motions, no, I believe so.
So what you're saying, attorney, there are legal remedies kung hindi man.
Again, sir, I've already mentioned. I don't want a clickbait. I'm sure everyone's asking for a soundbite, and I'm not going to give you that soundbite. Thank you. Thank you.
So ayan mag-comment na lang po, mag-react po tayo sa mga sinasabi po ni Attorney Poa. Alam niyo naman itong si Attorney Poa, very reserved sa kanyang mga answers, no? Especially sa mga reaction niya sa naganap ng impeachment trial. So guys, paki-like, paki-share na lang sa mga nanonood at ilagay nyo ang opinion ninyo sa comment section, babasahin natin yan. Sa mga hindi pa nakasubscribe, subscribe na po kayo. See you in my next video. Have a great day, have a great night. God bless po sa ating lahat. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas and God save the Philippines.